Parashat Vayechi is the concluding parasha of the book of Bereshit, of Genesis. And it describes the last few days of Jacob, our patriarch. Jacob is on his deathbed. He gathers together all of his sons, and he blesses each and every one of them. And he tells them a little bit about what's going to happen in the future. Today we speak about the concept of a living will. People are not sure what's going to happen to them. People are living longer, and there are those who are suffering from all types of diseases, and they leave instructions for their family what to do when they get sick, how to take care of their medical care. But here, the idea behind a living will is a completely different idea, as put across in our parsha. It's what's called a tsa'ava. You gather your children or you gather your students and you share with them lessons and values. And you say to them, you know, I've had a long life, I've experienced a lot, I've learned a lot, and these are some of the lessons that I'd like to teach you. This is what's valuable. We find this so often in the Talmud, that when an aging scholar was on his deathbed or realized that he was going to die, he would gather together his students and he would say to them, I want to teach you this lesson. I want to share this with you. I believe that this is the reason why I lived for such a long time, because I acted in this particular way. I was particular about this thing. And that's really what Jacob is doing. He's gathering all of his children together and he's giving them instructions. But he does it in such a clever way, because he realizes that each and every child is different. They're not exactly the same. What Joseph needs is not what Yisachar needs. What Reuven needs is not what Shimon needs. What Levi needs is not what Reuven needs. They're different children. They have different callings. And that, of course, is such an important lesson to parents. We can't just view our children as being in a particular box. They all come from us. They're all part of our family, but they are inherently very, very different beings. And therefore, we have to look at the child. What do they need? And this is such a basic rule of chinuch, of education. That famous verse in the book of Mishlei. Chanoch lena al pi darko. Educate the youth according to his way. You know, our system of education today really wants people to fit into a box. This is how we teach people. We're putting over the curriculum. They've got to sit this way. And educators are beginning to realize it just doesn't work that way. Every child needs to learn in their own unique way. It makes managing a classroom very, very difficult. But at the same time, if you want your students or you want your children to grow, you have to realize that they are individuals, that they are unique, and this is the way that we hand it over to them. And that was the beauty of Jacob, and this is what he teaches us for all time. And in fact, this is how the Torah ends, with the blessing of Moses. Moses really does the same thing that Jacob does. He gathers together the tribes of Israel and he blesses them. But he blesses each one according to their unique way and personality. And if you do this, you don't just build people up into little boxes, but you build them up into strong individuals. I wish you a Shabbat Shalom.